rare Kennedy is pissed moment.
Look, I trust everybody. I believe in the adage, trust in God, but tie up your camel.
Senator, we are fully committed to cleaning up the agency.
Yeah, well, you got 30 days or whatever I just said. I'll stick to whatever I just said to give me a report about what's happened to these people.
We will do so.
And otherwise, you can forget about my vote. Mr. Hill, did you read the 234-page Cleary Gottlieb report about the sexual harassment and the bullying and the touching and the sleaze and the racial discrimination at the FDIC under President Biden?
I did, Senator.
I'm going to clean up the language here because we've got kids here. Did you read the part of the report where one young female employee said that her supervisor looked her in the eye and described her as being, quote, like a grizzly bear with breasts, but he didn't use the term breast. Did you read that?
I did, yes.
Did you read the part where one FDIC supervisor asked a young female subordinate, quote, does your husband blank you?
I did, Senator.
You read that?
Yes.
Did you read the part of the report where one young female employee said her supervisor sent her a text saying, quote, get naked, blank?
Yes, Senator.
Did you read the part of the report where one female employee said that her supervisor at the FDIC, been there for years, sent her a picture of his private parts?
Yes, Senator.
Now look, I could go on all day. And you know what I've heard back? I've talked about this for a long time. You know what I've heard back from the FDIC? Nothing. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I haven't heard from you. Last time I checked, 97 employees at your agency, if you're confirmed, reported repeated instances of sexual assault, sexual advances, and unwanted touching. 91 other employees reported repeated incidents of sex discrimination. 187 employees reported repeated incidents of bullying and threats. 191 employees reported repeated incidents of racial discrimination. Did you read the part of the report, Mr. Hill, where an Hispanic employee said that his supervisor asked him to recite the Pledge of Allegiance to, quote, prove that he was an American? Did you read that?
I did, Senator.
Did it make you proud?
It did not.
You've been there since January, right?
That's correct.
I heard you talk about transparency and accountability. Those are pretty words. I want a report within 30 days about what's been done. I want to know who's been fired. I want to know who's been prosecuted. I want to know who's been moved around with so-called demotion, taking care of their brother-in-law, and got a bonus.
We can certainly provide that for you.
Well, you better, because I'm going to tell you, I'm not sure I'm going to vote for you. I've had enough of this. I have had enough of this. And if your name came up in front of me right now, I wouldn't vote for you.
Senator,
it's got nothing to do with your policy chops, but I have had enough.
Yep.
I have had enough. This is not an isolated incident. And I've talked about this repeatedly, and I've heard nothing from you, Mr. Hill, and I've had nothing from your agency. And you know what I assume? Look, I trust everybody. I believe in the adage, trust in God, but tie up your camel.
Senator, we are fully committed to cleaning up the agency.
Yeah, well, you got 30 days. Yep. Or whatever I just said. I'll stick to whatever I just said to give me a report about what's happened to these people.
We will do so.
And otherwise, you can forget about my vote. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.